They're on their own wildflowers. They're coming to you every Wednesday night. And it's gonna be as wild as it can be, with no apology. And you're gonna love the show. They're on their own wildflowers. Every Wednesday night on Facebook. They'll be talking, laughing, shouting, and shaking their fists. Bonnie and Mandy. Make sure you're always watching, or you could meet if they ever kiss. Those two wildflowers did what they had to do, and now they're free. And it's gonna be as wild as it can be, with no apology. Bonnie, Scalisi, and Mandy Jones. Wildflowers. Wildflowers.
Welcome. You're looking live with the Wildflowers. I'm Mandy Jones, and next to me, as always, is the beautiful.
Hi, Bonnie Scalisi. How are you, everybody?
How's everybody
Welcome.
doing? It's been a while, Bonnie. It's been a while since I've seen you. How
I
are
know. I'm hanging in there.
you? I know you said you were shoveling snow for a long time. You obviously got out and made it here. How are the roads? I haven't ventured far.
By me in Nassau County, the wind was blowing the snow.
Yeah, the drifts.
Some of the drifts were up to my neck.
Oh my God.
Right near my car, so I had to shovel it. And then other parts of my property that I don't use were bone clean because the wind blew it away.
This is when I was really happy I didn't have a dog. I was like, because then I really just like could have starved to death in here with Glenn. Like a kid or a dog, you can't do that.
Right, you have to go out.
At some point and give it fresh air and food. So that was good.
So do you want to plug some of your things?
Yeah, we got a lot of things coming up. You said right when you walked in, I can't believe fucking February's coming up. You didn't say fucking. I'm just saying how I remembered it, which is I can't believe fucking February's coming up. So we got on Friday, February 7th, first Monday of the month, we got Paul Bond at the free show at G's Club that Bonnie and I put on. That's going to be awesome. If you've never seen Paul Bond, he is a treat. He got rave reviews when he was on our show on here. If you've never seen Paul Bond, he is a treat. Always got to have one party foul.
The song went out without a hitch this time.
Yeah, because I waited. I didn't get impatient. My mom's saying hello. So then we got on the 11th, I'll be at the Castle on the Delaware in Walton. I was going to say New Jersey, but it's not. Then Saturday, another all-ladies show at Oliphant, PA, at the Keystone. What else do I got coming up? I should have this in front of me. On March 7th, another free show at G's in West Hempstead. That's Bonnie and I put out free comedy show once a month. That's the second, February 7th and March 7th. And that's all I'm going to plug for now because I want to shut the fuck up. Bonnie.
Okay, so I'm in the G's Club, but this coming Monday. But I want to say that it's a special, not only because Paul Bond is in it, but it's Mandy's birthday coming up. So the best present you could give her is to come to G's Club
There's a couple other
this
things,
Monday
but, yeah.
at 7:30. The show starts, and if you're a comic, then you'll be put in a future show. Mandy has done so much for the Long Island comedy scene. I think you might have forgotten in the summer when everything. I think that was it. Was that this last summer or 2 summers ago?
Yeah, 2 summers ago when the world was,
World had shut down, and Mandy kept comedy going literally in her backyard. So if you're a comedian and you have performed in G's Club or you were in her backyard, you should show up to wish her a happy birthday. That's just what I think.
Thank you, Bonnie. I love you.
Also, this Saturday at 8:30, Kristen Tinsley and I are producing our first show at Coaster's Tavern in East Meadow. And our headliner is Peaches Rodriguez, who I just love her. And there's going to be a 50-50 raffle, and we are donating part of the money to Kathy Arnold, because Kathy is going through some surgeries, and so we want to raise a lot of money in that 50-50. And you could do that virtually if you can't come to the show, or we would love you if you can watch the show virtually, or, But anyway, and then on Friday, March 11th, Laughs in the Little Room at Governor's Comedy Club. The guest I'm going to introduce in like 2 seconds, he is the headliner, and that is an amazing show. So I actually have one free ticket to that show because a friend of mine, Andrea Bryant, was going to come, but she's hosting somebody else's show. So I have a free ticket. So messenger me if you want that free ticket. And now let's get to the guest, unless you have something else.
No, that's all she wrote.
Okay. So our guest performs all over Long Island and this side of the country. He told me to say that. The very, very funny Terry McNeely.
Yeah. Glad to be here.
Welcome back, rather. We've had you with your duo, who we had last month. We had
Yes.
Tony on, your better
My
half.
fishing and how to roam life mate.
Heterosexual life mate.
He's your pseudo husband.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any winter sports that you do, or what do you do in the winter other than drink?
I binge watch Sopranos and
What are you
Mr.
on?
In Between.
Are you 7th round of Sopranos right now?
What do you mean?
How many times have you watched it?
Over 30 in its
Do
entirety.
you just put it on
I just put it
shuffle?
on. It's background when I'm
It's
when
mood
I'm doing
music.
stuff in the house.
I'm
love
sure
it.
Carrie
It's
loves
always
that.
on.
I've only seen it
It's
once.
always on.
But I will watch it. Can I just say hello to a few people that are tuning in? Hi, Jimmy Quinn, your mom,
That's
my
right.
boyfriend,
Me and
Michael
Mandy
Steven
both know
Spielberg.
Jimmy Quinn. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's a story in
It's
itself.
my buddy
but,
growing up.
I know.
Mo Meltz is
Mo.
and she's in the show on Saturday with
Hi,
us. Robin DeVito, who loves you. Lauren Suzanne.
Robin.
Nancy Weems, how are you doing? Greg DeFlippo, how are you? David Lange. Robin said backyard parties at Mandy Jones are the best. Yes. Nancy says Uncle Bruno will be out of Facebook jail sometime tomorrow. Yeah, I've been missing Bruno. No wonder I haven't seen his posts. Justin McDonald says Peaches is awesome. Yes, she is. And Alan Streisfeld, how are you? The weather. Okay. It was like fog, right? That's why our show started late. I got here at
It was
practically
foggy.
7:30. It reminded me of England, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to England?
I'll just say I got pulled over by a cop on the way here because then the poster will make sense.
You got
really?
pulled over
No,
on the
no,
way
no.
here?
Oh no, my post that I got it.
You stole the post of me getting pulled over in the Jersey Turnpike.
I was
Thank you,
gonna
Kristen.
say.
And you plugged the little room before. It's
Yes.
now the giggle room.
I was going
Are
to
you
say I heard it's
fucking-
bigger. They made it bigger for 80 people.
Wait a
And
minute.
I thought they were
That's
just
what
going
they
to
call
squeeze
it.
more people in that little space.
The giggle room. I
The name is the giggle
I
room.
can't be in the show anymore. I rescindicate.
Have you seen it since they redid
No,
it?
but I
can't wait
love
to
the
see
old
it.
one. I'm sure I'm gonna love the new one. It's one of my favorite rooms.
I'm
actually,
sure
in the
if
whole
it-
country.
well,
That
the-
little room.
Well, the thing that we were talking about the other day was that it's literally always like one extra person than there are. There's like always like one more chair than there is like enough for tables. There's always one person that's like in the whole like aisle.
Well,
So
the
hopefully
comedians all come out of the green room and they stand right in the corner there where you could take
That's where I
pictures.
stand.
And then they're in the way of the wait staff.
Yes,
and I'm always
you
like,
get out
guys,
of the way.
come
Yeah.
behind the tinted thing.
Oh, your
Yeah.
pseudo husband.
You got one girl serving 47
Yeah,
people.
get out of her way.
Get out of her way,
Yeah.
please.
Your pseudo husband tuned in. Tony Landolfi. He said Terry never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Welcome back from Florida,
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Anthony.
Well,
I'm
you
jealous.
talk about your dad being a coach and you opposing it, but you obviously played sports when you were little.
Yeah.
What did you?
I had to.
Well, I know, but what did you play, or what did you excel at, rather? Or,
I was forced to play football. I hated it. I played baseball. I liked that for a while.
Yeah,
and
you-
then
I knew you were gonna
basketball
say
all
that.
the way into high school.
basketball.
All the way, yeah.
They let
I
you
probably
play?
would have been, I went to 11th grade. because I never tried
Oh,
out.
he really did beat it
Hence,
into you.
oh yeah, hence the
11th
whole
grade.
the black sheep thing, because I was the guy in the team with the leather jacket and smelling
Oh my
smelling like
God,
the car
like-
and smoking cigarettes. Like
Hey,
on game day, we have to wear a tie. It was game day, gotta wear a tie.
I forgot about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You
All the guys
gotta
had to wear a
dress
tie.
up,
Yeah, in school.
look presentable.
And then I said, I'm not even trying out because it doesn't interest me at all. And then that solidified my black sheepness forever right there. So I would have went all the way to 12th, but I'm like, oh, tryouts?
So that
Oh,
was,
yeah.
that was in high school?
Yep.
Yeah. I had forgotten high school, but my daughter was in cheerleading, and it was like a cult, you know.
That was high
Everything all
school.
around,
I didn't do any
you know.
extracurricular sports shit in college. I went to Suffolk Community for criminal justice, and then I got arrested 5 times. So
And
that
then
didn't
you
work
played
out.
a cop on TV.
And then-
I didn't know that about you.
And then I went to Briarcliff for the graphic designs. I figured, like Adam Snare, I'll just sit at a desk and make a living doing nothing. So I went to Briarcliff, and all I did was go on opieandanthony.com on the computer in the class and didn't learn a goddamn thing and dropped out of there too.
I have a similar story. I started off at Farmingdale in advertising, art, and design because I did really well in high school, and they just killed it for me. They made me hate art, and so I changed my. It was only a 2-year school back then, so you had to transfer someplace else to finish. your
Farmingdale,
degree.
the
So
university?
I transferred to Buffalo University, and I changed my major because they said even though I got A's, they go, well, that's Farmingdale, so we don't count any of this. You have to start all over.
I left the Nutty Irishman once, and I threw up on the Farmingdale campus.
Yay! Good. So your mom says working the system from both sides. Yes, I guess.
I don't know in reference to what.
I think that's in reference to Terry. I think. You'll just have to. You'll
We'll
She'll
circle
explain it.
back.
She'll explain it.
And Nancy was
Yeah,
teasing
tomorrow
us.
she'll text me.
Nancy
about it.
Weems was teasing us that it's 81 degrees in Florida today.
Yeah, I know. All those Florida people do that. Like, hey, play it out in the sun. Hey, enjoy the snow.
But they do have humidity. Like today, outside in the fog, it's very humid. I hate humidity.
Listen, I love Florida. Obviously, I love the politics of Florida, how it's free and all that shit. When I retire, I'm going to take my 2 pensions and probably get a house in Florida so I could get drunk. We never wear socks ever again. You can just walk to the bar in sandals and get shit-faced at a tiki bar. That's probably what I'm going to do
That sounds
in my late 50s,
What's
60s.
your problem with
However,
socks?
in the last couple of years, like, you have to, like, run from the air conditioning in your car to the air conditioning in your house in the summer. It's not.
Yeah, that's
I know
Florida.
pools
too
get
much.
too hot.
I don't know why old people move to Florida.
It's true.
I don't know why older guys move to Florida anyway, because your balls just get lower and lower, and
It must be the humidity.
now they're sticking to your
They
thighs.
shrivel
Like,
up.
come on.
Hey, can everyone watching please share the show right now? Just press the share button and share it. And this Friday, make sure you come to the Giggle Room at Governor's.
I don't know if
I'll
it's this
never
Friday,
call
is it?
that.
Next
It's like
Friday.
wait, sorry. The 11th, right?
Yeah, the 11th.
Not this Friday.
Yes, please.
2 Fridays from
Buy
now.
a ticket. Stop procrastinating. I'm going to wait till the 10th to buy a ticket.
Jimmy Quinn, get
Just
your ass
buy
to
a
the Giggle Room.
ticket. Yeah, Jimmy's one of the Florida guys I was just talking
Oh,
about.
he said you'll stop. You get
He's
used to
He's
it.
a ball buster.
Thank you, Robin, for
Yeah,
sharing.
yeah. He did tell me he got used to it because I went down there about 6-7 years ago, and we were hanging out. He picked me up at the airport, and I'm doing Cocoa Beach Comedy Club, and he comes and hangs out at the hotel by me, and he's like, "I can't find you. I went to your room. I knocked the door. I'm like, I'm at the pool, and I'm laying out on December 21st because it was 78 degrees.
Nice.
So I'm laying in the sun, and he comes over with a jacket. He's like, "What, are you crazy?" And I'm like, your blood's all thin or thick or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, cold blood is like reptiles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nancy Weems said
I'm like at 78.
you wear sandals.
I lay out in 70.
She said you wear your sock with your sandals.
If I ever move to Florida, I'm throwing all my socks in the garbage.
Really?
All of them. Fuck socks.
I need socks. I actually my
We're
toe.
annoying.
I thought something was going on with my toe. And of course, I'm like hypochondriac. Like gonna have to get it amputated. Glenn's looking it up. He's like, you gotta just not wear socks when you sleep. That was
Wait,
like the
what happens to the
diagnosis.
socks?
my toe of my driving foot, my middle toe, was like a nerve pain.
Oh yeah.
Where like I was
That's
like
hot. That hurts.
I was like, I don't know if I fucking slept weird on it, and I'm just coming on 33. But they were like, you got to release the toes. You cannot be in socks.
They have to breathe.
It's that, and I used to wear Crocs around the house. I don't think those are good.
Yeah, that's too
The
hard.
fact that you wore Crocs, you should lose it. You should lose your toe.
They
Right
should
there
have
alone.
to amputate a toe when you fucking buy a
Crocs.
pair.
The only thing more repulsive than Crocs is Uggs.
I
similar.
own both of those
Very
things.
similar.
Oh, you got to see
I was
my
at
new black
McGuire's.
ones.
I was at McGuire's one night, and there's a girl right in the front seat,
My new
right
Uggs
in
are very
the
cute.
front chair. She puts her Uggs on the stage, and the comic
Ew.
goes, "Get those ugly fucking things off my stage."
I had to say, Robin DeVito. Robin, I don't know if she's watching, but she wants to shout out to Francine Craven, my new member, little sis. So, Robin, is she watching?
Francine is
And Alan
Robin's
wants
little
to know.
sister.
Yeah, but Robin, is she watching right now? Text, say her name and then she'll tune in.
Oh, my mom's coming on April 22nd to Giggles.
Yes.
Yes.
Wasn't Giggles a fucking titty bar?
No, I think Giggles was a comedy
Giggles is
club
a comedy.
in
Oh,
Manhattan.
no.
It is a comedy club
No.
in Saugus, Massachusetts.
No, you know what it is?
Saugus.
Phone a
Lenny
friend.
Clark's Club.
Giggles is it's head shop / sex shop upstate New York.
It has many meanings.
I'm going to say around New Paltz area.
Oh, really?
I forget what town that is that's got the drive-in movie
There's
theater.
one.
But it's called
There's one
Giggles.
up in Marlboro called the Blue Moon.
All these interesting
A sex
names.
shop.
No, a titty bar.
Oh, wow. Okay,
All right,
welcome,
next.
Francine. I hope you make it through this show.
Welcome.
Yeah, Mo says we can make it a titty bar.
I know that you went to Ireland and told jokes. How did you end up there?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Anne-Marie Lewis was a comedian from County Cork, Ireland.
Oh, that's where my family's from.
That's my family's from too. That's why I did
Cork.
it.
No
And,
way. Ew.
I was going over there. I wanted to go on a vacation there anyway. So the 8th day, I reached out to her. She was really cool. She moved over here for a little while, and then she did all shows with me and Tony and all those guys. A lot of stuff at Grafton at the bar, and then I did a couple of VFWs with her, and then she moved back over there. So I said, "Shit, I'm going over there for a vacation. Let me reach out." And then she's like, "Oh, I'll give you the closing spot at Rebels Comedy Club in Ireland," and it was so cool because we went over, did a layover in Brussels. Or I was like, you go over there and time goes backwards or whatever. It's like the time's all weird, and you're like a 10-hour flight with no cigarettes. And now I'm in Brussels, and there's
Whiteheaded.
this flight attendant or somebody from the desk comes over, and she's like, Bucharest! Bucharest! What am I doing with Bucharest? And she's like screaming, and I'm like, shut up, Ava Braun. I can't. I have a headache, and I haven't had a cigarette in 10 hours. And then we flew.
You'll kill someone.
Then we flew like a puddle jumper over to Dublin. Then rented a car. I had to learn how to drive on the opposite side of the street, on the opposite side of the car. In Dublin. That's like it's like taking your driver's test in Manhattan. So I'm in Dublin now on the wrong side. I'm like,
In like a
I
Tonka truck.
caused all kinds of fucking chaos.
When did you go?
July 2012.
Okay.
And it's weird because I was there for July 4th, but there's nothing going on because July 4th means nothing there.
Because they
No, they
It
don't
means nothing. It's
didn't
the only July 4th
celebrate
I've ever
it.
missed this year.
In fact, that's well, I'm thinking of England.
So then we went over to Galway, and that was the best part because the Galway is like the Irish Hamptons.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
all boating and shit like that. And then went down to Cork, did the show that night. It was amazing. It was cool. Like they were laughing at everything.
They're really cool.
There's
people.
no air condition.
No air conditioning.
They just
and no ice.
They open windows. Yes. That's why they drink their beer warm too. So it was.
Yeah.
I was drinking.
It's an adjustment.
I was drinking Jameson, neat, no rocks. So I was like, and there's no air conditioning. So I basically walked in there. The opening thing I said was I didn't believe in global warming until I walked in this fucking room because it was July. So it was like the room was like
Now you believe.
92 degrees, no AC, and they laughed at everything. But they just like my accent. I could have read the phone book,
Your mom says you went to
but
Ireland.
it was fun.
Yeah, in college when I managed the rugby team, they went and played. And it was funny because like our college team, we played like 12-year-olds. I wasn't playing. I was managing the team, but like the kids just are so young that they start over there, and they were like, "Was it just me, or was there like 30 kids on the field?"
Hi, Francine.
Yeah, no, we went to Dublin for freaking St. Patty's Day, and they were like, "Oh, the best party in the world is New York City."
Halfway to St. Patty's Day too. That's a bigger thing in Ireland.
What's that?
It's 6 months before.
What's that? Whatever
do they
call that?
St. Patrick's
Halfway to St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, the halfway
They
mark.
get
I've
more
never heard
shit-faced. Yeah, they get more shit-faced on that day.
I went there.
It's like September 17th, I guess.
Yeah, I've never heard of
6 months
such.
before?
Yeah, I've never heard of such a thing.
Halfway.
The
It's a
people
way bigger deal
in
there.
Ireland are the best. They're salt of the earth. They're so cool. They don't get offended by anything. I went in college. I did my student teaching in England, and then after we traveled, and that I had horror shows everywhere else I went. Like I was mugged by kids in Italy, but Ireland was the one place where we really had a great time.
Everybody's nice.
And it was just 3 girls, me and 2 other girls.
I was staying in an Airbnb,
Yeah.
and basically, I look on the phone, like the map on the phone, whatever, and I go, "There's a bar here, bar there, bar there, bar there." So I go to the guy, and I go, "Is there a cab that comes up here? Because once I get to that bar, I could walk to the other 4 bars." And he goes, "Get in the car, I'll fucking drive you." So the Airbnb guy basically drove me to get shit-faced, and then told me to call him when I was done. And then he came down and picked us back up. And I'm like, these people are just
They're amazing.
too nice. Overly nice. The coolest part was when I was in Dublin, Bono's nightclub, the Temple Bar. The Temple Bar is like a section of Dublin, so whatever it was called. And I was on the street, and these 2 kids are out there, and they're asking me for a cigarette and whatever, or a light or something. And I go, where you guys heading? What's going on here tonight? What's going on in the city that I can do? And they go, Boy George is DJing a Temple Bar. And I go, oh, I'm fucking going.
Whoa.
Child of the 80s, I had to go. And he was, and I walked over behind the DJ booth, and I'm trying to take pictures with him. So all the pictures I have is him doing this, like the Sean Penn shit.
He didn't want his picture taken?
No. Every picture I have is his hand like this, and you can see, he's bald now. But I was
that's
like,
because
I'm
he didn't
totally
let you take
going there.
He didn't let you take his photo, so that's why he's bald now. And David Langer agrees that the best vacation was 2 weeks in Ireland after graduating.
I'd go back in a heartbeat.
I did something that probably, looking back on it, I'm amazed I'm not dead today. Because
What did you eat when you went there?
the food, let me tell you a funny story. Okay, it's a quick
There's
story.
no food.
The food is not good.
I ate at an Indian restaurant and Johnny Rockets.
Johnny Rockets is, I love Johnny
Every
Rockets.
time I walked
Did it
into
taste
a
like
bar,
American Johnny Rockets?
Yeah, every time there was nothing else was open. It was never. I'd walk into a bar. I'm like, "Can I see a menu?" He goes, "Oh, we stopped serving food." And I'm like, "It's 5:00." Oh no, we serve food from like 3 to 3:15. That's it. So I just drank for 8 days. We could not find anything to
time
eat.
you ever had.
Yeah, it was great. I was
sure there
just
was
numb and
breakfast.
happy for 8 days.
You reminded me. So I went with these 2 girls. I was the Jewish one. They celebrated Christmas, and it was around the holidays that we were in Ireland. So we were there on Christmas. Do you know everything shuts down in Ireland on Christmas?
Really?
There's nothing open. So we were eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and my friends were crying, and they put a twig, and they were decorating it with tinsel, and they were like missing their family back home because on Christmas everything was closed.
Dublin is very weird.
It's fun.
I ate at an Indian restaurant in Dublin, and then one night after drinking, I went to these little casinos right in the city in a storefront. You see gambling, whatever, and you go, and so I'm like, this is a Russian casino. Everybody's like, you want the tokens? I'm like, I'm in a Russian casino in Ireland. I'm eating Indian food in Ireland. Nothing's Irish except the bars.
Yeah, Robin.
But the bars are cool because they have like peanut shells on the floor. They're playing the fiddle and the harp, and they're doing all that. I nearly fucked it up this time. and everybody's shit-faced. Everybody.
That's
they're
the way to
dancing.
be.
They're happy.
They're happy and
They're not like
complaining.
New York here.
They're not
Everybody-
complaining.
Ugh.
Have you ever seen the movie Hostel?
No.
Okay, so Hostel is a movie.
When that was on, I was probably binge watching Sopranos.
You should watch it. But Robin DeVito said it sounds like Hostel, and it was because I was in a bar with my friends, and this guy who was the bartender was very cute. I was, young at the time, and he liked my friend. So he goes, "Come with us. I'll show you what Ireland really is like. After I get off the ship." So we went. He could have killed us. But he took us to his house where he lived with his mom, and I saw like the real people, what the real flats look like in Ireland. Yeah, he took us to like
Forensic Files.
yeah. But
You literally could have been on one of those foreign Forensic Files episodes.
I could have been murdered. So my boyfriend's saying no Chinese food on Christmas. Oh my God, that's right. We had peanut butter and jelly that one time. That's a Jewish thing. But so what is your favorite place in all the places you performed that you like?
Don't start trouble, man.
Okay.
Bonnie.
All right, now let's change.
Everyone
that.
knows it's Giggles.
It's Giggles.
Oh, I love the Little Room.
I love the Little Room.
I love
too.
the Little Room. I really do.
You're pretty vulnerable on stage.
Little Room, McGuire's, Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls, Wiley's, and Wiley's in Dayton, and the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach is amazing, unbelievable. The best
Virginia
crowd.
Beach. That sounds.
It's a heavy because Norfolk Navy base is right there.
That's
so
where I flew into when I went to North Carolina.
It's a lot of naval personnel, and this is, I don't know what, every comic's different, but to me, I hate crowds that are all men, all women, all white. Like it has to be diverse. Virginia Beach Funny Bone is probably my favorite stage to ever be on because it's 70-30 black. So, and
That sounds good.
yeah, well, you know why? Black people are not the ones that get offended. It's the whites. So it's a great club. It's Navy personnel and black people who come out and enjoy themselves. White people stink.
Well, and it's also just because you're a little further down south.
We've
never been
heckled. Ever. So
No.
Never been heckled?
Never.
No.
And I've been doing
it's
this
fun.
3.5 years.
No.
I was heckled for 7.5 years straight with every show I did with George.
Oh, I would have loved to do that.
People are a little softer on women, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I don't know. I feel like they kind of want to hear what you have to say.
Unless it's a really drunk, alpha male, obnoxious douchebag, kind of like a college guy who played lacrosse, and he's like, "Broads aren't funny." Like that kind of, you know what I mean? Like that
I've
kind of
gotten
shit.
a guy that's wanted to be very, wanted to participate like that. That's not really heckling,
I used
though.
to-
It's a little
Yeah,
different.
that's not heckling.
When I started, I
consider
always
that
got
like
the
the
douchebag
enthusiasm.
with the suspenders and a Heineken with his leg over one leg, and he'd be sitting in the front, and he'd be like, and I'm like, what's the matter?
Like, entertain me, like a clown.
Is it a bad
What's that
day
thing? Are
on
you
Wall
a clown? Are
Street?
you on
Is it a
something?
bad day on Wall Street, Blaine? They have to come here with your obnoxious fucking attitude right in front.
If you like this is his act.
Ugh.
So come to the Little Room. Robin's saying
your
she's gonna be there.
suspenders and your pretentious fucking Heineken, you
Yeah, Robin's gonna
dumbbell.
be. Robin's gonna.
I got
be
a
there.
condo. It's the caucus. And I just came here, sat in the front row, and tried to be a douchebag at Dangerfields. You're not getting to me. I ignore you. I look right over you. Your stupid bouffant haircut to the other people in the
That's
back.
what he wants is the attention.
I know.
know?
Yeah, they cross their legs and
Yeah,
starts
like,
doing
notice
making
me,
the
notice
foot
me.
dance. You know, that little. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Let me look at you. You're so important. Really?
Visibly
Did you
uncomfortable.
valet your BMW, you fucking douchebag?
My boyfriend said, "Men want to hear what women have to say." Now that is funny. LOL.
I guess on stage. Yeah, I know, Michael. Something about it. Bonnie, should we break real quick and do the
Yes, of course.
our sponsor?
I actually was in a show for our sponsor, Key Fits. Who
I have an
we
announcement
both
after
love.
the.
Sure.
after-
Absolutely not.
Keys love jewelry and Keys cutlery. Keys love jewelry, stainless steel jewelry, all nickel and tarnish free. Keys cutlery, knives, swords, and self-defense equipment. I got a taser there, a pink one.
It's a stun gun.
A stun gun. Stun gun, thank you. Excellent quality for reasonable prices. Shop online, keyslovejewelry.com, keyscutlery.com. Their location is now in Retro Relics, 2860 Middle Country Grove, Lake Grove, New York, 11755. Call them at 631-379-1781. I love Key and his beautiful wife, Teresa. They are fantastic. And that is our sponsor.
Now that you mentioned Key, I'm going to have
love
fucking
Key.
Judas Priest in my head the entire night driving home. I told him last time I did a show with him because he was breaking my balls.
Breaking my balls.
yeah?
Breaking my balls.
So that he's covering the song "Breaking the Law," and I told him at the show last time. I go, every time I see you, I'm singing that fucking song in the car the whole way home. So now you just
Yeah, it sticks in your head.
Well, he fucked me up because he says, "Oh, you got a butt plug in the middle of your street." I was like, "Excuse me? There's a fucking fire hydrant right in front of our street." And the person who painted the fire hydrant symbol, it's a terribly drawn painted butt plug. And I went out. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He goes, "Yeah, you look at it." I go, "I gotta go tomorrow. I gotta get fresh eyes on that fucking thing." Now every fucking time I look at it, Glenn's like, "Fucking Key." I'm like, "God damn it, Key."
He notices things.
I was
Hi,
like,
Cedric Cooks.
This is my tax dollars.
Hi, Francis.
Cedric.
Francine. So yeah. As far as that, has it been shoveled out, or is it covered in the snow? The hydrant.
I gotta go look. I don't. Well, the hydrant's still buried, but I don't know if the paint job got taken
I saw the
up at
hydrant.
all.
That's why I pulled in front of Bonnie. 'Cause I didn't
They'll
want-
never
I-
ticket you here.
No, I didn't want to like hear a tow truck beeping as I'm on the show here and watch my car go down the block.
No,
You never
no.
know.
They
I'd
won't
have-
tow
I'd
you
I'd have
here.
to sell another 97 shirts to fucking get it out of hock.
Speaking of which, let's do a shameless
I love how
plug
you poured
here.
the bottled water into your glass of water. Are you afraid of getting COVID from the bottle of water?
Ew, is that a thing? No, I'm afraid of them censoring they're gonna censor your Knob Creek in front of your face. Bonnie, he didn't have mediums, so you got a large.
I like a large because I shrink everything in the wash.
There you
Yeah,
go.
the larges are tiny. Because I thought I was a large. I
I'll
tried it on.
post everybody how to
And
get
I'm not a large.
these.
Terry McNeely, comedian. I love it.
Triggered.
Triggered. Nobody cares.
Nobody
I love
cares.
You could use an iron.
Oh my
but-
God! If you,
I don't do that.
If you like political stuff, follow Terry
Yes,
McNeely
'cause
on
I'm not
Instagram.
doing anything here. I'm keeping it chill.
We're not doing politics here, but I freaking love his posts. And can I say that you were
can
my
say.
inspiration to what I do on my page now.
Oh,
I
really?
I don't want to
That's
say I
ironic.
copied,
That's
but
that's ironic because I steal half of your memes.
No, I share your memes.
I try not to copy. I actually go to your page, make sure that I don't have the same thing, and if I do, I take it off. But
my
I love his
Lord.
Instagram and I love his Facebook, and follow him on there if you don't.
Yeah, follow me on
already.
Instagram so I can get my
Instagram.
goddamn followers back because I had 30,000 followers
They keep
and
canceling his page. So
they deleted me the day before the election. 'Cause that's what they do.
yeah.
It's the truth, people.
So I spoke to John Butera today and I was...
I love John.
Yeah, and I was making sure that it was cool that I break this. I'm breaking it here.
Oh, cool! An announcement.
An announcement.
Oh.
The only people that know are the people that are involved, so nobody else pretty much knows.
Let's do it.
They're roasting me on April 8th
Where?
We'll be
at
there
Clyde's.
as long as I don't have to.
They were
say
supposed to
anything
roast me
negative.
years
Where
ago,
is
but then
Clyde's?
something came up. It's the old Martins. Mount Sinai.
All right.
Mount Sinai.
All right.
$25 for general admission with a free drink and $10 for comics.
Wow.
They don't want to flood the place with comics, they're just watching.
All right. I guess.
I'll be there as long as I don't have to.
Do you know
say
who's
anything
roasting
negative.
you yet?
I do know who's roasting me.
Oh my God, who?
It is pretty much everyone, almost everyone I've ever been on the road with.
Oh my God.
So it's
So that's gonna be pretty horrendous.
John Butera, I guess, is the roast master. I haven't cleared that with him yet, but I think he's the roast master. He organized this. It was another guy's. It was Adam's idea. So it's Tony Landolfi,
Woo!
Of course.
George Gallo,
We love them both.
Paul Bond,
Love him.
Kevin Downey, Sean Morton from New Jersey, Adam Gable, Gary G. Garcia, Mike Merck, Billy Geyer, Joe Inchel, Fat J.
So
And
that's
Mr.
that's
Butera.
That's a
always.
great lineup.
Are you gonna
Robin
be
wants
able
to-
to
They're
be
going
friends
to
with them? After?
Fucking it's gonna get brutal.
Robin
Yeah.
wants to
I
know
know.
where it is. Could you say it again slowly? Where it is?
Clyde's Bar in Mount Sinai. There'll be a
I'm gonna type-
poster.
Like
You'll-
buying Clyde.
Okay, you'll
It's not
post
made
it.
yet. It's not made yet.
All right, there'll be a poster, Robin.
Yeah, but almost nobody knows yet. But they almost roasted me a couple of years ago, and I actually canceled it because it was bad timing and something personal in my life. So now Adam called up Utera and said, let's roast him because it's his 50th birthday. So what better than to, crush a guy into the floor and make him cry.
For men, 50 is like for women, they're 60.
Yeah.
It's
You better roast me at 50 because I ain't going to be around at 60.
Yeah, it's like a sledgehammer to the knees kind of thing.
My dad was like, people lost bets today when he turned 50. It's like,
Michael.
I used to have a reoccurring dream of seeing my own tombstone, and it said Terry McNeely, like almost like the tombstone, like from Back to the Future 2 or 3, whatever it was. It says like, here lies Terry McNeely, 1972 to 19, and there was weeds in front of it. So when it,
oh my
yeah,
God!
So
like Y2K.
I was like, I'm like looking around at anything. I'm like, is an anvil gonna fall on my head? Like, am I a cartoon character? I was like waiting to die, and then I'm like, wow, I made it to 2000, and now all the way 22 years later.
Yeah, it's
Only
just,
the good
I don't know how it
it just
happened.
goes to show, you're drinking, you're smoking, and you're still kicking.
Exactly.
And my boyfriend's
That's why everybody asks me all the time, why don't you have, you never got COVID? I'm like, no, not once. I get bronchitis
I got it, and
from smoking every
I got
November
better
since
from it.
1987, and I didn't get COVID. I never get sick. My organs are pickled. You understand what goes in my... I'm binge watching Sopranos, and I'm just swilling
Soaking.
bourbon and rum and scotch.
Sounds great.
My organs are pickled. I'm incapable of getting sick.
I'm the same.
Fantastic.
I get sick, but I get better.
You hear that out there, kids? You don't want to get COVID.
Drink.
Binge drink real alcohol, not beer and wine. That pussy shit. Real. Brown.
Oh yeah.
So Michael, my boyfriend, said we met Gary G in Atlantic
Oh
City.
yeah, you met Gary G?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
I'm Facebook friends.
What's
with him.
going
We met
on?
him.
Yo, Bonnie, what's going on, dog?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
love Gary.
That was.
I've been in more
He's
states.
so nice.
I've been. I can't even count the states I've been in with Gary, Mike Merck, Adam Gable, and probably Gallo, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I've done a couple of road things with Paul Bond, like the Jersey and Pennsylvania, and me and Downey went. Me and Downey did a crazy run out to Michigan for 3 nights right before COVID hit. We were stealing toilet paper on the way back home because everybody said there's no toilet paper. But yeah, Gallo was out there, on the road with for 7-8 years, and then these 3 knuckleheads. So yeah, I'm like, I did I think 3-week tours with Gary and Mike and Adam. Like, there's always a mixture of us. It's either me and Adam, or me and Mike, or me and Mike and Gary.
Mandy's making me a drink, so thank you
Look
so
at
much,
this bartender.
Mandy.
Hostess
This
with
is
the
really cool.
mostest here.
Did you see the show?
Oh my God, I've been talking the whole time without a mic on.
Did you-
You guys haven't even told me.
Did you see the show at AC?
I didn't
Yes.
know
Yeah,
this.
they run a good show there.
It was a great show.
The great part about AC Jokes is they run a show every night of the week.
Yeah, we
It's
go
Monday,
during the
Tuesday,
week.
Sunday, Wednesday, every...
Because we're retired,
Monday,
so we
Sunday,
go during
Wednesday,
the week.
Thursday.
Are you a gambler?
That was a private joke just for Tony Lindoff.
Hi, C-Jack Scala. I just want to say hi to C-Jack.
Oh, it's really
Yeah,
silly,
we go
but-
during the week, and this guy was barking,
Yeah.
and not Gary, somebody else. And we, I
Was
love comedy.
Gary on the show?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's hilarious, right?
yeah.
Ridiculous.
We bought a shirt from him.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the silhouette. Him like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so many shirts.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know
get
what
him
do
to give
with
me a hat. He made one hat for himself, and I'm like, I want the Gary G. Garcia hat.
them. Oh, cool.
Are you
And
a
I don't
gambler?
think I don't think he gave me a shirt yet either.
Oh,
I
good.
have
They
Mike
heard
and
me.
Adam's shirt, but I don't have Gary's shirt. What the fuck?
I don't have a shirt. We should get a shirt. We have no shirts. Greg Sal said, heard every word, Bonnie. Good. So I talk so loud as a teacher that people heard me even without the mic,
As a teacher.
which is true. So did you want to plug anything in particular? Maybe I know Robin DeVito is coming in 2 Fridays to the Giggle
Just
Room.
follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I have a ton of
Terry McNeely on Facebook
Little
and
Room,
Instagram.
Giggle Room shows. Those are very, very important to my existence.
Yeah, and like I said, I have 1 free ticket to give away.
Everybody like inbox me like, "No, your schedule's huge." I'm like, look, break it down month by month. I got like
That's why
I got 4 shows a month. Nobody can survive on that.
bored.
That schedule goes all the way out to.
No,
So
for people
I'm not
like
going to
me-
plug something in June because everybody's going to go on with their lives and not give a shit about it.
For
Little
people,
Room,
Just buy
February
a
11th.
t-shirt.
for people like me, I just do like what's coming up, like the next week and a half.
Yeah, well,
2 weeks.
I put up my
follow the whole
extended
thing.
calendar because on my fan page on Facebook, there's a lot of people from Wisconsin and Illinois and whatever, like way far out. And then they like, they'll like mark it down and go, oh, okay, yeah, he's coming. Because I almost never go there. It's very rare. I'm in the Little Room all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
So that's why I put the extended thing. That's for my out-of-state people. But as far as plugging, no, it's little room.
Little
Govs-
Room this 2
Govs.com.
weeks.
It's not. And stop procrastinating to the last minute. Like, we might find something better to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing better to
Nothing
do
better
than
to
get
do.
Robin
Long
DeVito
Island.
said, George and I
You
have.
put on a mask in the parking lot. You walk in. You sit down. You take it off, and then you're in freedom. Everything's
It's
cool.
really just for the threshold of the
yeah,
door.
exactly. Yeah, you could do the thing under your nose and walk in, just like whatever.
Yeah.
Does anybody have that tattooed yet? You know, people do the little mask tattoo, the little mustache tattoo. You
Mustache,
should get
yeah.
a little mask
I don't think they did
tattooed.
that, but there's masks that look
Some-
like
Oh,
that
God.
Some
look
hippies
like
do.
5
That sounds
o'clock shadow in the
horrifying.
mouth.
So Robin DeVito said, George and I have matching T-shirts. Of what? Of this?
Oh yeah, the trigger nobody cares.
Yes. They do.
Oh, that's so cool, Robin. Wear it
do.
that night.
Wear it that night.
Yes.
Those are the rules. You have to wear it that night.
You have any embarrassing moments you want to share with us?
No, nothing embarrasses me.
Nothing that's gonna come up on the roast that you don't want to talk about.
No, I mean, what we're gonna do?
All right, they made you play sports. Did they make you play an instrument? They.
No, I tried to play guitar. I bought electric guitar.
Me too. I gave up.
I played. I
hard.
took 2 lessons. I learned Louie. You know,
Yeah, of course.
Guitar is hard.
And if you speed up Louie, it's Wild Thing.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I learned
If
Mull
you
of
hit
guitar.
electric, you hit the pedal and just speed it up.
Okay.
Louie is Wild Thing.
Okay.
It's the same fucking song. It's the only song I ever learned. And then my father went, of course, you know what? You fucking quit everything. I put you in travel football and you quit. And you played basketball up to 11th grade. You didn't even try out. In 12th, you fucking quit. Then I buy you a goddamn electric guitar, Kramer, and you fucking quit that. It was funny. It was about 5 years into comedy.
That's funny.
5 years into comedy. My dad comes over and goes, you know what? I gotta be honest. I can't fucking believe you're still doing this. I'm like, why? He goes, because you quit the guitar, you quit travel football, you quit high school basketball, you quit Little League baseball. I can't fucking believe you're still doing this. And I'm like, all right. So here we are. Now I'm going in my 16th year. See, I hit 16 years last month.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
So yeah, so
Congratulations.
I never quit, Dad.
Oh my God. 3.5
Wow.
years.
I never quit,
I'm
Dad.
thinking of quitting. Jan Brenner says,
Wow.
tell Terry I say hello from Arizona. Hi, Jan. How are you?
Jan,
Would
we
love to
miss
go out to
you.
Arizona. A lot of people out there.
Dry heat.
A lot of people out in
Not
Texas and
humidity.
Arizona are like, oh, come out here. And I'm like, you have no idea. That's all I want to do is come out there. But I can't just go there
Teleport.
and set up a microphone in a fucking In-N-Out Burger parking lot or a Whataburger. They have to bring me there.
They have to
So,
Prove it.
yeah.
prove themselves.
Like, you never come to Alaska? Book me.
Yeah.
Coordinated
I'll
show.
go. I can't go somewhere I'm not booked.
Yeah. But it's funny you talk about the guitar because I took guitar lessons from Robert Soleil, who wrote our theme song, and I could not learn the guitar. It was too hard. So I took up the drums instead.
The drums would have been better for
Drums
me
are
because of my
easier.
temper.
Yeah.
But I did the electric guitar because of my obsession with Eddie Van Halen.
Oh.
That's why I bought a Kramer. I bought a Kramer because Eddie had a Kramer.
If a song played every
And
time
then,
you walked in.
I'm like, I have no
yeah, it's
coordination.
hard.
Yeah. 'Cause I guess I had arthritis back then because I do this all the time. So you have to like.
So do I. Crack
you
my
have to do
knuckles.
this and then like press down as you strum or nothing comes out. Like I don't know how Paul Bond does it. And
true.
and like right here, that right there, that's killing me, and this is killing me. Just doing this, so I could never do guitar.
It's hard. Brian Lee Yock says, oh, this is great, McNeely.
Oh, I love Brian.
Yeah, Brian is cool.
That's a gentleman in the business right there. Treats comics very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
But as far as the guitar,
And that's a rarity.
I didn't have the problems with my fingers. It's the notes.
No,
and following the
mine
notes.
was like
I had
it was
issues
like
with the
you know
notes.
the arthritis because you have to go like you have to like press down, and the harder you press down, it's a different sound. You can just tap
It's
it.
really
but then-
difficult to play guitar.
And also, you know, I can't be like up there going, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, I don't want to talk politics, but I know a friend of mine was fired.
I love when people do this. I don't want to talk politics, but God, liberals are stupid.
Sounds like cough and spread fucking COVID.
Yeah, the spin doctors fired my friend, the bass player, because he won't get I guess it's not politics. I guess it's medical help. So we could pass.
So
They fired him after he'd been with the band for 30 years because he doesn't want to get vaccinated.
so they didn't want to buy him flowers.
No,
they fired him?
he's not
They
that little
fired
prince
him.
They
no
have
more.
2 songs. Who gives a
Yeah,
shit?
exactly.
The singer had a pillow on his head. Was he fucking Norwegian? Yes.
Yeah, it was. He's very upset about it. I told him to sue. That's that's what Jews do. They sue everybody.
Listen, when you get fired.
They fired him because
just-
he wouldn't get a vaccine, and
Oh,
he's
okay.
like,
All right. Well, that's
and
a
he's
whole
like,
different story.
you know what? If you're so afraid,
That's a whole different story. That's like, I got an email the other night from Law and Order. Hey, we got 3 days, NYPD uni. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm available. And then I go down the thing. Vaccinated? No. Never heard of them. Never heard from them.
All right,
So,
we'll stop.
Apparently, that portion of my career is now over because I'm not going to. I'm not going to purposely give myself cancer and blood clots to play officer number 17 on a random Wednesday. I already got 1 year pension.
Got any
Go fuck
obsessions?
yourself.
Any
Change
obsessions
the subject.
other
Change the
than
subject.
Facebook? Any obsessions other than Facebook?
Instagram.
Facebook. I'm not obsessed with Facebook. I have to be on
You're
Facebook.
a leech.
If I quit comedy tomorrow, I would
I
delete
know.
all my social media.
I know.
It's
I'm obsessed with Facebook.
This was
I
the
love
best.
it.
This spoke about Ireland. This is the best part of Ireland.
Okay. No
This is
social media.
2012. Okay? So it was still back when it was still like the roaming charge shit, whatever.
Yeah.
And it wasn't normal. Like I just went to Aruba last summer and it was fine. I had my phone.
Oh, right.
I could put a
Same
post.
thing.
Everything was normal. But this was back when that wasn't the case. When I got to Ireland, I turned my cell phone off, put it in the suitcase. I was like emailing pictures of me in Ireland, like on my laptop back to my parents and shit. But my phone went off on July 2nd, and I didn't turn it on until July 9th when I flew back into fucking JFK. What a pleasure!
Oh, it was peaceful?
Just to enjoy life again, driving through the country. No, you want to make yourself really happy? Just leave your phone at home one day. Go in the car and just go somewhere. Look at my phone. This is a picture of a bird doing a funny thing. No, leave the phone at home. Get in the car. Get your spouse, your significant other, and get in the car. Drive somewhere. Stop documenting everything in your fucking lives.
I love that.
Oh, it was so great. I felt so free. It was like 8 days. Just no, sitting there like, let me like this. Yeah. No phone.
Disconnect.
Just walking to a bar, getting shit-faced, not being able to find food, going to a Russian casino. It was amazing.
I actually like to watch the people's food posts.
Oh,
I like to like them. I
don't
like
like
to know
it.
what's happening in their
Infuriates
lives.
me.
Yeah, I don't.
I love it.
Post.
Oh, really? No, Andrew's got a chicken parmesan.
I love
Nobody
it.
gives a shit. I could go down
food
to
obsessed.
I could go down to Casa Grimaldi right now.
I
and
wanna
do
know
that
what
and
you
take a
had for
picture.
breakfast.
It's not significant what you're doing. It's not original. Anyone can take a picture of a chicken parmesan. If someone makes you dinner, like Carrie makes me dinner, I'll be like, cool, yeah, Thanksgiving dinner in fucking in fucking January.
Yeah, proof that
Because it's weird to make a turkey in January. So cool. You go to a restaurant
you're
and
attracting
take
your-
pictures of your fucking mozzarella sticks. No.
Everybody,
Stop it.
you're gonna have to go clean up your page. You're gonna get home and you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I got a lot of food." Fucking
Or drink. Like I like a nice drink that has garnishes on it.
Family and loved ones cook me something. Maybe once in a while I'll go, hey, look what this.
I'm not holding
Bam.
it against you.
There's a really cool restaurant up in Northport. It's called Elijah Churchill's. And they have a thing on the menu. It's up in 25A but there used to be this huge hotel, like setback. It goes like this, like an L. It's like the rooms are like that and like that. And then you go a little further up. It's like, because I used to live in Kings Park.
Okay.
So when you go to like Huntington, you have to take that the whole way. Elijah Churchill's has a thing on their menu all year round.
You see, this is why it's important to post.
It's called...
Because now I'll go there.
It's called Thanksgiving Anytime.
Ooh.
You can go in there.
Michael, write this down.
On 4th of July and eat a full fucking Thanksgiving dinner on 4th of July.
Ooh, I like that.
Thanksgiving anytime. I mean, this is like 6, 7...
This is why it's important to
years ago I was
post
there. I don't
food
know if I
pics
still have it, but it's
and
great.
the restaurant, because you're telling people, like, this place
Yes,
sucked.
and when you go
this
there,
place was
and
good.
if you were there, you and Michael were there in July, you can post that picture because it's weird to have a Thanksgiving meal in July.
I will post that.
If you go into an Italian restaurant,
Robin
don't post
says
a picture
chicken
of your chicken
parmesan.
parmesan because nobody fucking cares.
I care, Robin.
It's silly.
I want to see your chicken parmesan. I think
Robin doesn't post that. No, she posts...
food pics
She
are like...
posts pink fur coats and wacky boots.
Oh, yeah, I love Robin's posts. But I think food pics are like politics. You either really think they're okay or you hate them. So it's kind of like, 50-50.
I hate them when they mean nothing. Like if it's Christmas and your grandma like comes out of with the hunchback and she made you this whole table full of shit. Yeah, boom, give her a shout out. She deserves it. She was slaving over a hot stove.
Fucking old granny at 98 came out and had a burger.
Slaving over a hot stove all day long with an L-shaped hunch. Yes, boom, take a picture of the table. If you go to a pizzeria, unless
I'm going to tag you now in every food post that I put. I'm going to tag you. I'm joking.
Because I am not shy about blocking people.
I'm joking.
I block everybody.
I have thousands of people that I block.
Oh, because if you're
I tried to unblock somebody and I couldn't do it.
That's true.
Bye-bye.
That's true.
Bam.
I tried to
I block
unblock
like
somebody.
5-6 people a day between all three things.
Yeah.
Well, you're worse than me.
People try to get your goat, I'm sure.
That's what it is. Yeah. They
It's
come up,
like-
they poke the bear all the fucking time.
It's like, just stay away.
If you don't want, if you don't like the post, just scroll by it.
Because I don't even see it, honestly.
Nobody understands that anymore.
Because I don't interact
Nobody
with
understands if they understood if you don't like the post, scroll by.
Yeah.
Then they would understand if you don't like what's on TV, change the channel. If you don't like Joe Rogan, don't listen to fucking Joe Rogan on Spotify. And if you do like him, listen to him. If you don't like him, who gives a shit? Yeah. Sorry, Joni Mitchell. All right?
I love her music, by the way.
With your fucking 5 songs that nobody under the age of 47 knows. Rocking in a free world. Just don't listen to Joe Rogan.
I know, that's a little...
I love Joe Rogan.
All these fucking hippies hated the government in 67, and now they love everything the fucking government does. And then we call them hypocrites. And you're like, no, we're not hypocrites. No, you are. You're a fucking hypocrite. Nobody cares. Oh my God. Who's gonna pull their worthless catalog off of Spotify next to make them come out of like complete irrelevance and then get, we're trending on Twitter now.
Yeah,
nobody
now they're
said
getting
the word
attention.
Joni Mitchell since 1982.
Getting attention.
In a retrospective. Now all of a sudden her dumb name's trending. They're trying to get popular by doing this. Oh, what artist is gonna bring themselves out of obscurity next? Is it Tears for Fears?
I actually...
Like, who gives a shit? I'll pull my music off of Spotify. Nobody fucking cares, Neil. Nobody
You should
cares.
put this in your next act.
I've
I
been
know people
watching
say that to you. I
this.
hate that. The people say, "Hey, Billy Guyer, we love you." He said, "Preach it, Uncle
No,
Terry."
Don't.
Billy Guy.
We love Billy. We love Billy.
Billy,
What's your opinion on Howard Stern? Because I'm torn.
Howard Stern hasn't been funny since the day I listened to Anthony Cumia.
I listened.
The Howard Stern show is garbage. I'm not even saying that because of his. I'm on the vaccine, Robin. Hey, Robin. Robin. I'm all the people that didn't get vaccinated die. Robin. No. First of all, the day I heard Anthony Cumia on the radio was the day that Howard Stern died in my car forever.
I never heard of Anthony
TNA. This was 1999 when I tuned out. And I was a big fucking Howard Stern fan.
Me too.
A big Howard Stern fan.
Me too. He got me to working back.
All the way up to K-Rock, the E! Show, all that shit. I have fucking friends that I know personally on the show all through the years. And he was great. It was a great show. Then it started going TNA, everything. He'd be like, oh my God. Oh, look at the tits on this one. Howard, it's the fucking radio. We can't see the tits on this one. Everything was TNA and fart jokes and dick jokes, and it was stupid. I remember I was driving down the LIE delivering fucking tiles, 1999, and I was just flipping around, and I mistakenly just turned on WNEW,
I never discovered him.
and I heard Anthony Cumia imitating stupid Reverend Al Sharpton, and I almost crashed the truck into a sob
Because it's so funny.
it's so fucking funny. And from that day, whatever month or day that was in 1999, I have never listened to Howard ever again. I'll watch Howard's clips on Facebook. You know when you get into a clip
Yeah,
vortex?
yeah.
And it's because
Just feeds it to
Howard's
you.
a great interviewer. He's an amazing interviewer. Amazing. Like better than Barbara Walters. He's an amazing interviewer. So I'll watch that because it's like, oh, I want to hear what Jason Bateman is going to have to say about his 3 of these movies and Ozark. And Howard's a good interviewer. But as far as listening to Howard for humor, he's garbage.
Well, I have to.
Unfunny.
I just want to say something.
Unfunny.
Howard Stern, I was a big fan of Howard Stern because I listened to him every morning. I would get up at 5 in the morning to go to Queens to teach, and he got me through my commute, and I loved him.
That's why I love talk radio.
Yeah.
It's better than music.
Yeah.
It gets you all the way.
I had never heard
you know
of
how much
Anthony.
driving I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Now
never
you know
heard
what
of
I do?
Anthony Cumia.
Yeah.
Michael, my boyfriend, was like, because Andrea Bryant, a friend of ours, knows him, and Michael was like, wow, you know Anthony Cumia? I'm like, who's Anthony
Fucking
Cumia?
hilarious.
I had no idea who Anthony Cumia is. So Michael showed me some clips, which were really funny on YouTube. But I had never...
That's the thing I was just about to bring up. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Like when I'm home, I binge watch Sopranos. Everybody makes fun of me for it, except Tony because he does the same fucking thing.
I would if I could.
Literally, I'll be like, Tony, season 2, episode 4, and he'll be like, season 6, episode 2. Like we keep in contact, and then I know where he is, and he knows where I am. So when I call him up, I'll call him up like, what is this, the fucking UN now? I do like a Johnny Sack thing to Tony. Like I'll know which lines to fuck. We know which lines to fuck with each other. We never call each other normally. We call each other and we just go right into like a line from Departed. Like we do that when we're fishing.
You should film that.
When we're I know.
And
I know.
post it.
Well,
I would
Rob
watch that.
Chiaffi had the good sense to film Tony and his dad fishing years ago
That was
and make
funny.
a movie, My Old Man to Sea, and it's hilarious. But yes, there should be a videographer of all 3 of us fishing now, because we're doing our thing. And then his father's just running back and forth, and he disappears. He runs. He walks like 12 miles down the beach. And he's like, "Where's my dad?" He goes, "He's always that fucking guy. Hey, I want to go out and fish with my son, and I'm 27 miles away from my son." So it's just hilarious. So we're just doing like Departed shit back and forth the whole time. Goodfellas, Sopranos, everything. Like so fucking great.
So fishing for men is kind of like therapy. That's how I view it, right? I don't have a therapist right now, so watch out, everybody. They dropped my plan.
Carrie asked me one time, she goes,
I love Carrie.
"Why do you fish?" I said,
I love how direct she is.
Well, this is the thing. When I go with Tony and his dad Libby, you have to be at Libby's house sometimes sometimes 5 a.m., sometimes 6 a.m. early shit. So I wake up at 4.
Oh my God.
I'm up at 4 a.m. when I fish with
That's
them.
dedication.
That's why
So-
it's all
I would
pictures
say,
of
I have to
fuck
wake-
the fishing.
So that's the premise. So there's no like I have to wake up at 4 a.m.
Holy crap.
So Carrie asked me one time. She goes, "Why do you fish?" I said, "Because it's relaxing." She goes, "So sleeping late." It's like up at 4 a.m.
She has a lot
But
of
it's nothing like it.
she
Like
has
you
a
get in
lot-
the car.
No, it's camaraderie.
In the morning, like they throw me in the back of the van. So like the dad, most of the time
You
the
can
dad,
sleep
the
on the
dad's
way there.
driving unless he takes Tony drive. So Libby's driving and Tony's in the passenger seat. So I'm in the back, and I'm kind of like zonked out because either I drank too much the night before or whatever. I'm playing my phone for 5-6 minutes, and then I'm like kind of like nodding out. So that when they see each other, it's been like a week since they see each other. So they're catching up. Tony like. Hey, so I talked to Uncle Maurizio the other day, and we're going to meet Ezio and this one, and get a slice of pizza. And they're catching up with all that guinea shit. So once we pull up there, then it's all three of us interacting. Like, they just talk family stuff, and I'm like, want to sleep? In and out, fall asleep. And then once in a while, I'll be like, hey, what are you doing back there? And the dad, like, yells at me. Like, I'm not participating. But... it is. I mean, when it's like the middle of the summer, the sun's blazing. I rip off my shirt. I'm getting color. Boom, boom, boom. We hit like a bluefish blitz. You never want to come back here. We never want to come back to the middle of Long Island. We're out there like.
Where do you fish?
Hampton Bays, Southampton, like 7, 8 different places. We had a honey hole where basically it was like a blitz of bluefish would come through. So all you had to do was throw out a diamond jig and then reel it in, and 7 out of 10 times you're going to get one. With me, sometimes I cast too hard, so my diamond jig would fly out in the ocean, and I'd weigh $7 and $7 and $7. And then I'd be, and then Dad's like, put your thing on your line, I'm going to fucking missing them. Because if you miss a fish, forget about it.
My $1 million
Libby is
question.
not a fisherman that goes, oh, that was fun catching that. Let me throw that back in. No, anything you catch in the cooler.
Let me
He
ask
doesn't
you
go
a question.
for fun. He goes for dinner.
That's Tony's
Me and
dad.
Tony go for fun.
Yeah.
Because everything I catch goes in Libby's freezer. I don't eat any of this shit.
I don't know a lot about
I eat
fishing,
Chinese and chicken teriyaki. And
but don't you have to be quiet when you go fishing?
you do.
So
Well,
what's
it's not the freshwater shit you see on Golden Pond where you gotta, you sit in a boat with your uncle and it's like 5 a.m. We're away from where the fish are. We have to just go and cast out like 80 feet.
But then you have to be quiet.
No, but me and Tony can make jokes back and forth. But our voices are muffled because like we're talking to each other. We're like this. Did you see that? You see that episode last night? Isn't it funny when Johnny Sack said that thing to Billy Leotardo? So we're muffled anyway. So we have a butt in our mouth.
And you know what? A lot of fish are probably
we don't
hard
scream
of
and yell.
hearing too.
Nobody screams until Tony does something that warrants his dad to scream at him.
Yeah.
What do you guys do this to me, Dad? Because you're stupid! And you do stupid things! That's who does the yelling.
That means
The
he
boss-
loves you. He
the
loves you.
boss does the yelling.
He
Nobody
loves
yells,
you if he yells at you
Nobody
like
yells
that.
at the boss.
Right?
Tony.
He loves you if he yells at you like that. Robin says, honey hole. You have one too many, Michael Stevens. All right.
Honey hole is like a secret
What
place.
is a honey hole?
Yeah,
Honey
for
hole
fishing.
is a secret place where you go where you know where the fish are, but not many other people know. What happened to our honey hole was all of the Mexicans on the weekend found out where the honey hole was. So they went there and they dropped their garbage and their Coke cans and their fucking Twinkie
you
wrappers
don't know
all
they
over the
were-
beach. So the guy who owned the beach, that
Mandy,
owns that beautiful
disclaimer.
restaurant, said, no more fishing here. And now he puts a security guard. So now we can't catch bluefish anymore because people not from this country don't know how to throw their garbage
It was
in a fucking receptacle.
Probably American teenagers.
No, trust me.
Mexicans,
You
illegal Mexicans.
go out there on the
illegal-
weekend, it's like fucking Cinco de Mayo.
I'm doing my first garbage tonight on my own.
What?
I'm putting out the first garbage tonight on my own.
I was only at that.
What is today? Today is
Oh, Groundhog Day, everybody. Happy Groundhog.
Good, change the subject.
Yeah.
Alan Streisel said, "Do you say a Hail Mary when you fish? Do you pray over your
I'm
fish?"
not Fredo.
But that's our hour. You guys
Wow.
have anything else you want to plug? So 4/22, I'm going to be with you at the Govs, govs.com.
Birthday show.
Let's plug some shit.
And
Plug
also
it.
February 11th, these two will be at.
February 11th, me and Bonnie will be at
2
the
Fridays from now.
the
I have a
Little
free
Room.
ticket. Messenger me.
April 22nd in the little/giggle room. Me and Mandy will be at our birthday.
I'm there too.
Yes. Me and Bonnie and
it's-
Mandy will be at the Terry/Glenn birthday extravaganza.
Yeah, so.
Is
Glenn's birthday then?
Yeah,
Yes.
4/20.
Same day.
No fucking
Me,
way.
Glenn, and Hitler. 4/20.
Carmen
Whoa.
Electra, Luther Vandross.
Carmen Electra, Luther Vandross,
Oh my
Ryan
God, that's
O'Neal,
an amazing birthday.
Don Mattingly.
Oh, Joey Lawrence.
Joey Lawrence,
Whoa.
and George Takei, the Japanese guy.
All
from,
the
I
best
love
people
Georgia
are
Kai.
born on April 20th.
From
All
Star
right,
Trek.
I don't know who's listening here, but in the Binghamton area, I will be at Waterman's Distillery up in Binghamton, New York, at Appalachian, where the mob meeting happened. The big mob meeting in 1956 with the heads of the 5 families. Saturday, February 19th. Most of the comedians on Long Island that care about America will be doing a show for the Loud Majority. Love the Loud Majority. John Butera, he's a liberal. Sorry about that. But
I love John Butera.
So do I.
I love liberals.
I love him, but he's a lib. But he has Mike Keegan, Terry McNeely, myself, and Paul Bond headlining the Red Zone, a big Loud Majority show. We love the Loud
What
Majority.
date is that?
So, February 19th, Saturday, in the Red Zone, formerly a topless bar.
Bring a Valentine's date, people.
Yeah.
That's the weekend after Valentine's.
And then we also have I have a Little Room show on March 18th, the day after St. Patrick's Day. It's a post St. Patrick's Day hangover comedy show, and it's me and everyone else on the show are all Irish.
Ooh.
Because
Good
You're
for
going to get in
you.
trouble for
I
that.
want all my comedians to have a hangover and do poor that night.
Is that why I'm not going? Because I'm not going to have a
No,
hangover?
I just grabbed a handful of the Irish people I like, and I threw my show.
Thank you,
That's
Terry.
segregation.
Thank you, Terry McNeely, for coming on our show.
Of course, always have a ball.
Always support Terry McNeely. Instagram, Facebook.
Follow, share.
Come in 2 Fridays to the Giggle Room and support live comedy.
Get your t-shirts.
Get
Yeah,
your
buy a
t-shirt.
shirt so I can pay my cell phone bill next week.
Yeah.
I have
So we
one
can
free
post more
ticket. Messenger
pictures.
me if you want that ticket, and then you just have to pay your own food bill,
Nice.
you know. And thank you so much.
Yeah, good stuff, guys.
I've never touched the screen button
You
before.
never did?
No.